Hey guys, it's Kina and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be introducing you guys to the new LEVO Lux, and we're going to be making a really cute and sweet treat today with it as well, so that you guys can have some gifting options for those in your life who appreciate, an active service kind of like I do. So before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button for me, and if you've been around here a while, do me a solid and subscribe. All right, let's get started. Okay, so as promised, today we're going to be making some salted chocolate caramels. It's hard for me to say, but they're one of my favorite treats for sharing or for gifting, and right now I'm making them as hostess gifts because, people are going to be doing Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, obviously Christmas parties, stuff like that. So these are great to kind of take with you and you'll make all the friends. I needed an excuse to play with the new LEVO Lux. I'm so excited. I have been on this big copper rose gold kick for a while, and then they came through with this one, and at first I was like, I don't have a reason to get this other than that it's gorgeous, and I think it comes in gold, maybe silver too, I'm not sure, but some really pretty metallic colors, and I was like, I need a better reason. So I'm really excited when I started to play with it that it actually comes with new bells and whistles as well. So some of them that I noticed so far are the pod on the inside. It has a new top, and I don't know the purpose of the top because y'all know I don't be reading the instructions, but so I might have to check out and see the reason for that. But there's a new pod top, and then what was a little bit more fun is that on the old, on the LEVO 2, which it looks pretty much just other than the metallic, you had to press the top and it would come back up retractable, so that you can pop it and then it will come back up. So now there's a button on the side that you press and it opens it. So I like that. That was pretty cool. Well, if it'll work for me. But I was like, yes, so that's wonderful. Thought that was cute. But then the thing that I thought was probably the coolest is the fact that on the front, there's these new dispensing settings. So there's if something's super liquid and not very viscous, like water, there's a button for that. And then there's a dispensing button if you have something more oil or butter based, which is what I have in here right now that I just finished making. And then there's one for even high viscosity liquid like honey, which I'm always super nervous about making honey in machines because it's a pain to clean and you might not get it all out. So I thought that was super thoughtful and cool because I love a good bougie gift in general, but I love a good bougie kitchenware. So those are the new things that I have spotted so far, and I'm really looking forward to playing with this some more to really see what else it has. Another thing I saw was that it had the cord on the back, and I'm done with it, so I could actually unplug it. Well, no, I have to dispense, so I want to unplug it. But the cord is detachable this time. So I love that because I don't keep all of my appliances on my countertops anymore. I kind of store them away. So it was nice to have it where I can wrap up the cord and put that away as well, instead of trying to figure out how to organize the cord. I have a pantry, an embarrassingly full pantry of kitchen appliances. So I will not show y'all, but I was glad to know that too. So that just made it even nicer. So they added some extra fancy schmancy features to it this time, so that's pretty cool, and it's obviously just freaking gorgeous. Honestly, this one may make it to the countertops because I don't want to just hide it in my pantry with all my other gadgets because it's just super pretty. So like I said, we're going to be making salted chocolate caramels. They're so good, so rich and decadent. 2 sticks of butter went into this infusion because that's what we're going to be needing. So if you're following along with me, then we need corn syrup. We have some flake salt. You can use any sea salt. Sweetened condensed milk, chopped cocoa, sugar. And that's really it. So you need just a square pan. It can be 8-inch, 9-inch. No big deal. Just make sure that it's square for the most part because it just makes your cutting easier. But really, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and dispense the butter, and then we'll get started on the stove. Okay, so this is going to be super easy. That's the thing I like about making caramel. It's all happening in one pot, and you put all the ingredients in there basically at the same time. But one thing I forgot to mention is you're going to need a candy thermometer. If you don't have one, that is going to be really tough. So basically you want it to kind of boil once you get all the ingredients mixed in for about 15 or so minutes. But to be precise in candy making, you definitely need a candy thermometer. They're super cheap, maybe like $5 at the grocery store or something like that. So grab you one of these, and we're gonna pop that into the side. So we're gonna use our 2 sticks of melted butter, 2 cups of sugar, 1 1/4 cup of light corn syrup, a whole 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Am I leaving anything out? I'm gonna need a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna put it all into the same pot. Like I said, you're gonna kind of keep it on about medium-high heat and just let it roll until you reach your desired temperature. And then the desired temperature for what we're doing, which is like I said, these kind of chewy caramels, is gonna be about 248 degrees. So just remember that and keep an eye on your candy thermometer. Okay guys, so disclaimer, I am still not used to cooking exclusively on an electric stove like I have here at my new house, and that got hot so fast. Like it got to 248 within like, I feel like 1 minute, which is crazy. So I hope it turns out okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it into my square pan. You guys know I love to use the parchment strip, and it's just doing them like 2 strips in a cross shape to kind of help get things out when it's ready. So that's just all I did here. So wish me luck. I'm gonna pour this in here. We're gonna hope it turns out right. And we need to let this cool from an hour or even maybe longer, depending on the like room temperature of your house. But the key to the salted caramel part, like pretty sitting on the top, is to put your flake salt on while it's still warm, so that it kind of is stuck into the caramels once they like come to solid, basically at room temperature. So I'm just gonna kind of take some of my flake salt and just crush it over the top of the what we hope is gonna become caramel. All right, y'all, excuse a mini tangent. When I tell y'all that this recipe has vexed me, it has vexed me. So I told y'all I didn't know if it was gonna work because the electric stove is the problem. I blame the electric stove. If, on a sidebar, you know of a really good like electric stove that's really dope and nice, please put it in the comments for me so that I can look it up and maybe get it, because I can't, this one that came in this kitchen, not for the girl. Anyway. So it vexed me, literally was a complete fail. You know, I knew that it came to temp way too fast. So I had to completely just like, you know what, take a woosah and just start over, right? So y'all didn't have to endure that part with me. I started over, I did it again. I actually just kind of made half the recipe this time, and it worked, right? But I was watching that their stove like a hawk. Okay, all right, so it did work. We do have our caramels, and I was able to cut like it into strips, like 11 across and 11 strips the other way before making them into little cubes. So basically 11 times 11 I think is 144. I'm usually good at math, but y'all, I'm vexed. So, so I think it's 144, and it's about 725 milligrams that went into the recipe. So we can roughly say that each of these little chews is gonna be about 5 milligrams each, which is perfection for me, because y'all know I like to microdose if I'm gonna be partaking. So I love that. Also, I think it's a really good dose for a gift, and like I said, I love to make these caramels as a hostess gift, or just any kind of gift to give to people, because everybody wants me to make them stuff. So I love them as a gift. Now I'm gonna take another strip. I cut this one off already, and I'm going, see, and see how like sturdy it is even though it's still bendy. So I'm just gonna take this one, slide these to the side that I already cut, and then I'm just gonna cut them up into these little cubes across. I love this. It's like a pizza cutter, but it's worked really well for the candy. So I'm just gonna cut some cubes. Okay, and I like to just do this little thing where I kind of pinch, because it's still moldable. So just kind of pinch it on all sides, and it'll make it into this kind of little like purse pocket kind of thing. You don't have to do that. Just am a little extra, and I like stuff to be cute. So also these have cooled down a lot. So if you're not talking on camera and stuff like that, yours will be a lot easier to make into these molds and a lot easier to cut than mine are now, because they've started to cool down quite a lot. But in general, it'll still be kind of warm once you're able to start cutting into it and then making your little cubes and then put it in. You can shape them if you want to. I just think it adds a little extra something, especially when we're making like handmade, homemade gifts. You want all the little extra touches. So, yes, and then like you can take the little wax paper wraps and you can wrap these individually if you want. I don't tend to do that because I think they present really well when you put them in like another kind of container. And like I said, it's like a hostess gift or a friend or whatever like that who loves a good edible. So I like, I like the little glass containers like this. And literally you can just drop them all in here. Probably need like another, I lost one. Hope the dog don't get it. So I probably could do like one more strip, but then fill that up to the top, put the little top on, and then I would take like a ribbon and then I would just tie a little bow. So then like when you come over, somebody can give them a whole container of nice, sweet, homemade treats that are infused. And I think people who would really appreciate that this holiday season. And I enjoy making them. And as vexed as I was, we are not leaving here without the taste test. Remember, this is a caramel, a chocolate salted caramel. So you can do this without adding the cocoa powder and just do like salted caramels. Totally up to you. Who doesn't love chocolate except my one friend? I told her I think she might be a crazy person. So, okay. That's good. I don't need to be eating a lot because I gotta watch my sugar, but oh, that's good. A little hint of salt. Don't use too much salt. Just a little bit. It's sticky and chewy the way a caramel was supposed to be, so that's perfect. Which means we got our 248 degrees right the second time. First time, y'all, I let it sit overnight. It was still, I don't know, like pudding. So, a shout out to my friends at LEVO for sponsoring this video and hooking me up with the new LEVO Lux. No better way, no better thing to do with a new bougie gift than to make a nice bougie gift for your friends. So even if you can't give them a LEVO, your LEVO can be the gift that keeps on giving, because you're gonna make them some nice treats with it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was crazy pants, y'all. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Let me know in the comments if you plan to get you the new LEVO Lux. It is just too daggone gorgeous. Y'all see it's already on the counter where it will be staying. My daughter came home from school and she was like, oh, that LEVO Lux is hot. We have so many LEVOs. And my child was like, that's doing it. It's giving what it's supposed to give. So it is teenager approved as well aesthetically. And obviously you can make all kind of infused stuff too. Holiday season, you can do like rosemary, herb butter, all that kind of good stuff for your holiday cooking. Super fun. So I'm excited to get started on some other fun stuff, but obviously I wanted to play with some infused treats with you guys this time around. Let's just hope the next meal, child, is less of a headache. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.